Have you ever listened to the positive vibed musical piece, You're Not Alone, from the popular role-playing game Final Fantasy IX? A lot of people love it because they find warmth or comfort in it. They consider it a reminder of friendship and family, that no matter how isolated one feels, all one has to do is realize his or her actions affect others' feelings, and potentially the direction of their lives. From this composition, and its corresponding cutscene in the video game, some conclude that there's no such thing as pure individualism. We're all in this system called life together, whether we agree to it or not. At first glance, that's quite heartwarming. Until you think about the matter some more. No one can get inside of you. Well, at least not until the government or private industry develops some mechanisms that can hack into your brain. You know, the kind to store most personal thoughts into their databases and use it against you in the court of law, of course. Or at least provoke you into purchasing all sort of expensive luxuries you don't need. And to be honest, these control schemes already exist and are used against you now. Just ask the NSA, if they'll disclose it to you. Outside of the potential for such technology-induced mind control, you truly are isolated. It's impossible to feel full intimacy, and if you could, you would learn all the vile thoughts of those you hold dear. Do you ever fantasize about harming someone you're convinced that you love? Of course you have. Everyone has. You shrug it off as, well, it's okay because everyone has these feelings, they're just instinctive. But psychological studies have frequently shown that we as people are sensitive creatures. We feel hurt when we're called fat, or told that we look ordinary, or don't get invited to social events. What if you learned that your mother and father's innermost thoughts? What if you could hear your mother's innermost voice saying perhaps daily, I was getting by alright, then I got knocked up with kids. That alone may not bother you too much, until you consider the images in her mind that go along with these thoughts. I would explain them to you, but perhaps you can use your imagination. Just be glad I'm not as cruel as your mother. Whatever you do, just remember while your dog sleeps in your lap, you are making love to your girlfriend, or even when you're kissing your bride after you say I do. You are ultimately isolated. You are alone. Thanks for sticking around to the end. And if you enjoyed today's story, make sure to leave a like. And if you want more like it, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a story. If you need more now, why not check out my Gamepasta playlist? I'll leave that on this card, and I'll catch you in the next story.